Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome award-winning, multi-platinum country music icon and star of the upcoming Fox series Monarch, Trace Adkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to All-Star 15 TV on the Nerd, your front row. Kyle Mastruck and Wesley Salmon, row 2. Daniel Krim and Elliot Massey, row 3. And row 4, shotgun on the field, it's Eugene Connell and Chris Castilli. Joe, something that we've wanted to do for a long time are these tour modifieds. How excited are you right now?
Dude, I am stoked. I am glad we can finally do this.
I will get timing and scoring up as soon as possible. Right now we are having some technical difficulties, of course, with it. But there we go. We are about to roll off. They will get 2. That is right, 2 caution laps around New Smyrna Speedway. Joe, I know this is my favorite form of racing here on the sim. Why is it yours?
I love all things open wheel racing, man. You know this. And, I mean, open wheel cars on ovals. This is fun.
Yeah, these are what I would say the best show on a NASCAR weekend. Doesn't matter where it is. I used to see them up in New Hampshire where it would be their all-star race, and it'd be class of the weekend. Now I get to enjoy this via online and watching all the guys from Connecticut and the Northeast absolutely kill it. But Dalton Fredericks is going to lead everybody to green in the heat, and away we go as we have a little bit of a stack up on the restart. Into turn number 1, they stay side by side. Can we see a battle for P2? No, it's going to drop back to P3 as Dalton Fredericks is going to get away. Wesley's Salmon and Samson Leonard side by side off the exit of 4, crossing the start-finish line for lap 2. Joe, these things are made to turn left, and they turn left very, very well.
They're thunderous. They're a trip to drive on ovals. This is exciting. Oh, we got one spinning.
Elliott Massey,
no
hard
questions
into
during
the
the heat
inside
races.
wall. He's going to have to get it going really fast as he does the 7NY and continues. Dalton Fredericks with Kyle Mastruck right behind him. Very close battle for that top spot in the first heat to set the field. We have a 75-lap feature event following this race tonight. But a little bit further back, we have a nice little battle between the 62 of Samson Leonard and Daniel Krim. As Krim's a little loose out of 4. Must have heard our name, but we have to send it right back towards the front. This is going to be the battle to watch. Who's going to start on the pole for the feature? Quick lap
we
times,
saw in that
everybody.
start. We saw in that start. You don't want to be on the outside for that for the start of the race. You get shuffled out quick.
These cars have that push bar on the front. A lot of drivers will utilize it. Oh! As they have to avoid the 7NY on the inside. Good for them to hold on to the brake as Elliott Massey is just trying to make it through the heat race, as there is a little bit of gap now between your two leaders. F14 has a lot of drive in that modified as he is closing right back into Dalton Fredericks. As Dalton, I think, blows the turn there. Really easy off the gas through the center and exit. That brings the 14 right back to him. Gunner.
Ooh, chrome horn. That 14 ain't gonna wait too much longer here.
Oh, well, he's got one more lap to do it. A white flag in the air. He's trying to set him up, running a different line. You can see Dalton fighting the steering wheel. Gives him the inside. It's going to be a drag race out of turn number 4. And
wow, that was close.
what a finish by .03. Kyle Mastruck takes the pole for the feature event. Dalton Fredericks going to come home in second. Wesley Salmon in third. Samson Leonard in fourth. Fifth, it's Daniel Krim. Eugene Connell in that 6th spot. And Elliott Massey will come home in that 7th position. Wow.
That was pretty wild for a heat event.
Well, we have a quick 5-minute warm-up. We're going to spend a little time to thank our sponsors with their wonderful commercials. We will be right back.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
It is feature time in Tulsa. Let's go green.
He's got the run, but isn't enough. It's a drag race to the finish. Culver goes from third to first in the last quarter.
Experience the world's most legendary racing events with iRacing. iRacing special events allow any member to compete in full-length multiplayer races based on some of the biggest events in motorsports all year round. Compete in virtual endurance races such as the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, and the Nürburgring 24 Hours. Take on some of the toughest races on the NASCAR calendar, such as the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. We have races from disciplines across the racing world, from the Indy 500 to the Chili Bowl, from the Bathurst 1000 to the Crandon Championship. Our endurance special events utilize iRacing's team feature, where members can sign up and race together on their own team, swapping drivers throughout the race. Other events use iRacing Super Sessions, where you're not only racing against those on track, but against everyone taking part. As every race progresses, watch and feel the track change, with progressive time of day, dynamic weather and rain, and dynamic track debris and surface changes. Take on your favorite discipline, or try a brand new racing challenge with our biggest races of the year, the iRacing Special Events. Learn more at iracing.com/special-events.
And we are back, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. It's going to be a fun one. 10 seconds left in the warm-up. Looks like Dalton with the fastest lap in the warm-up with a 17:63. Followed by with Salmon with a 17:65. So pretty close. Joe, 75 laps. The name of the game is save those tires, because you will be able to make it on fuel, but just like with any modified race, with whether what track you're at, you want to save those Hoosiers. They're not Goodyear Eagles this time. We're in a different league here, or Michelin. Joe, you're gonna correct me, I know it.
It's Michelin.
Michelin.
Okay, in there.
So a little bit of a different tire compound. Like I said, these cars are made to turn left, and for the most part, left only. Back in the day, I remember them actually running a road course way back in the day. But this should be a fun race. A lot of bunny hopping, maybe some bump and runs, maybe some dump and runs. Looks like we have 5 people ready to go. Joe, what are you expecting here this evening?
Hopefully it goes clean and we have some, some halfway decent, side-by-side racing, and they're hitting each other on pit road. What is that guy doing?
Honestly, I think he was just trying to warm up his tires. Because, honestly, not a horrible idea to do like a little burnout. To get a little heat in them. I don't know if it actually works. But, I know cold tires on these modifieds can be very, very sketchy. Very, very scary. But 75 laps, if we go green, Joe, they most likely will not have to pit. But if we go green the whole way, it's going to be really, really fun to watch who's been saving those tires and who is not.
Oh, yeah. And I know there's a couple of inexperienced guys out there. And let's see.
Joe, we were talking to him before the race. That 20 car of Dalton Fredericks. This is the first time he is in a modified for a race session. And he's starting outside pole. But there goes the iRacing pace truck, and we are green at New Smyrna to start the season. Oh, as the 9 just throws it in there. Salmon taking second. Dalton not happy with that. Dropping to that inside. Is going to hold the inside even with the 9 on exit. They're going to drag race to the start-finish line. We are 2 by 2 for that second and third row as Maastricht is going to lead the way coming out of turn 2 on lap 2.
Oh, we got 2 off in the back.
Daniel Krim around. And it looks like we are going to stay green. Let's see what happened here. Daniel Krim is going to get caught 3 wide. And the 07 and the 71 get together. No idea what that 07 is doing. And now he's wagging his tail at Daniel Krim. This is something we might need to watch. And a brake check on Daniel Krim. Joe, you might have to go send a warning or... Never mind.
Yep.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Krim comes over the radio and says, "Thanks, Joe." But there is your race leader, Kyle Maastricht, in that number 14. Wesley Salmon in second. Dalton Fredericks in a third.
I'm paying for it. It's my rules. You're going to sit here and play stupid games like that, you're going to win stupid prizes.
Now, Joe, this is going to be an every Tuesday night thing for Season 3 of iRacing. Next week, already thinking that far ahead, Joe, we are taking these modifieds to South Boston. Another fun racetrack. We're going to have a block for P2.
This is getting dicey up front. This is nice.
They are all under a blanket, and you know how Dalton takes to being blocked. Well, this is to be expected, at least from knowing who Dalton Fredericks is. This is the first time he's in that car. Would not be surprised if we get later on in the race, or even in a couple races, we don't see that number 20 in victory lane.
Well, this is open set, so you're going to see guys that are professionals at putting these cars together. They're going to pop in here and they're going to run the table like this.
Yeah, last time by, our race leader Kyle Mastrick, a 17:67. Both Sam and Fredericks with a 17:68. Even lap times behind them. Little bit of a fall off there for your race leader, a 17:97 to a 78 and 73 respectively, as second and third place are closing in, and so is fourth place, Joe. They're all closing in on the race leader, and we could very much have a 4-car battle in just a matter of minutes.
I think these guys are kind of taking it easy right now because, I mean, we're 15 laps in, but it was a 75 lap race. They're trying to protect their tires.
Oh, we got taken down on Facebook.
Oh, really?
That's unfortunate. But you know technology
Oh, well.
nowadays.
Oh, well.
Joe, if you wouldn't mind taking over the broadcast for like a minute or two so I can get all this situated so at least people can watch it.
Mm-hmm. So right now we're just watching a battle between the 9 and the 14. They're just kind of riding around right now. It's just kind of feeling out, saving tire, maybe saving a little bit of fuel. 18 laps in. Nobody's really moving positions right now. Our two guys that were fastest in the 1 hour practice before, they're running third and fourth right now. They're probably sitting here trying to protect their equipment a little bit. 14's pretty much got a solid lead right now. 9's just kind of seeing it's 14 won't make a mistake here. The 20's looking to the inside of the 9 right now. $14 kind of pulling away a little bit. 20 looking down low again. Kind of looks like they're just searching out a line right now to see where it's going to be good to ride until we get to, I'd say, 20 to go-ish. See who saves the most tires. $20 looks like he's falling off of the lead 2 here. Oh, the 9 hits the apron and loses a little bit of momentum. 14 pulls a little bit of a lead off of that.
And you'll see that a lot throughout the night, Joe, where all it'll take is a little bit of a nudge the wrong way, maybe a little bit of a extra steer, and you're going to lose the line, and somebody behind you is by far going to catch you. But look at that. Dalton now looking to make a move on the 9 as he gets loose out of 2, as we now have a 3-car battle for that race lead going out of turn number 2.
9 was all kinds of slideways going down the front straight.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. We very much appreciate you. It looks like, unfortunately, we are only live on YouTube and Twitch right now. Sorry about all our Facebook people. Technology's a kicker every once in a while. I think we got to jump on board with that 20.
20 just made a great move going into 3 and 4.
Well, and that's what Dalton started 15 laps ago. Get to his back bumper and coach him into making a mistake. That's exactly what we saw. I also think that number 9 might be struggling with those tires a little bit right now as he is sliding through the turns. A little bit of a turn to the right on exit. Yeah, he's just trying to get everything back now. Overdriving the turns while Dalton is just pulling away along with leader Kyle Mastrick.
It looks like he's the 9 looks like he doesn't have enough rear brake in the thing. He's just kind of plowing the right front.
As it looks like Daniel Krim has also moved up a spot. He's now into 5th. As he's 13, almost 14 seconds back from the leader. Just trying to ride it out to a caution. But there's the battle for the lead. Mastrick, Fredericks. 2/10 separate the two of them. Dalton running a little bit of a higher line on entry. Looking for the runoff on exit. Crossing the line last time by. An 18:10 for Mastrick and an 18:06 for Fredericks, and Salmon with an 18:01. So that 9 is starting to get everything corralled back together. Maybe took a couple laps to clean off those tires and try to get back in the fight.
Yeah, cool him off a little bit.
Little bit of a high lane once again for the 20. That 14 is just locked in all night. And Joe, we're approaching already on halfway into tonight's race. Absolutely killing it, these drivers. As Dalton's fallen back a little bit. Could the 20 have used up all those tires?
Following that close, most likely. We'll see what happens. Or Dalton sitting here seeing if I can fall back and see if I can't bring him back. You know, maybe the 20 is sitting there playing some games with the 14 right now.
They're also catching the 71 of Daniel Krim. Just watch how smooth the 14 is.
He's almost like a machine.
Sounds like he's clutching it too.
No, that's just playing with your food at that point.
Like, he doesn't really get back on the throttle till exit. He's off through the center and slowly gets back on it, fully on the gas. There is so much off throttle time on this 14. They got to think about the little bit of dirty air that 71 is giving off. Krim is fighting to stay on the lead lap.
It'd be funny if iRacing came out with a debris caution.
There goes the race leader to the inside of Daniel Krim. Woo, that was close. I think Daniel was going to give him the spot anyway.
Josh, to answer your question, it is not.
No, sir. It's something I just noticed on Daniel Krim's tires as he was riding up that high. You could literally see all the rubber built up. Don't know if that's new or I just turned on some settings that just make it look new. But you definitely don't want to be up in those marbles.
We messed with your graphics settings, sir. This is what happens.
On board with Daniel Krim, trying to follow in the footsteps of your two leaders, Maastricht and Fredericks. Oh, it's Krim's in the wall.
Yeah, there's a Nerf bar on it. It'll be fine. Dalton just whapped the wall a little bit there.
Yeah, maybe it'll help it turn a little bit. There goes the 9 trying to put the 71 a lap down. But
it's funny how the guy that
wheel back into him.
It's funny how the one of the fastest guys in our practice is falling off. Is he trying to save something?
Talking about the 9?
Not the 9, the 62.
Our top 5 are right where they qualified.
Interesting.
I'm more of waiting to see when the switch is going to get flipped. And our top 3, even top 4, if Samson can get there, are going to get going and start to make some aggressive moves to try to better lap times as Dalton is slowly closing in once again. Oh, as the 14's up. They are moving up the racetrack, Joe.
Hunting grip at this point.
Yeah, they are very much hoping for a caution. That way they can throw on some brand new Hoosier tires. As Dalton's there, doesn't want to make his move too early.
At this point, it just looks like Dalton's playing with his food.
You know, you say that, but it could be very much the both of them just taking it easy as we have 18 to go.
Dang, this race is flying by fast.
Supposedly, but that's what the modifieds are supposed to do. You're not supposed to get a 200, 300 lapper. You're supposed to arrive, race hell, and leave.
I love that tagline. Yeah. Are we really at 61 laps
dude,
done?
we are moving and moving fast.
Looks like that 20 needs to get a move on if he's going to catch the 14.
Well, that's the thing. How many times is he going to let the 14 pull away just to catch him back? He's running out of a lot of time. It might just be the 14 is better off.
The 14 is sliding. That 14 is loose right now. You can tell the way he's coming off of turn four. Oh yeah, the way he came off at 2. Watch the 14 when he's coming off the corners. The way you see how he's not drifting to the wall. Watch him come off at 2.
Yeah, he is squirrely as heck, as Dalton's going to pop the wall as well. Huge shout out to our Wednesday night broadcast partner, Mike Campigio, for his official Talladega win, or unofficial. Congrats, pal. Just saw the message.
Hey.
Looked like he cleaned up tonight.
Good job.
And that 14 really needs to calm it down. It looks like he has the last lap or so, as we are under 10 to go, Joe.
Yep, and the 20 is catching him. Woo hoo hoo.
Seven to go. Dalton's back there. Overdrove the turn. Coming out of 2. It's going to be the advantage 14.
And that 20 is diving those corners.
As Dalton's gonna send it again.
Ooh.
He had to get way on the brakes.
Chrome horn, meep, out of my way.
Dalton's gonna try the middle line, looking for a run coming out of 4. 4 to go.
Two to go.
2 to go. Dual popsicle sticks up in the air. Dalton's running out of time. Loose out of turn number 2. Coming around through 3 and 4. White flag is in the air. Kyle Mestruck, P1. Dalton Fredericks, P2. Both are squarely out of 2. Dalton's got one more shot. And out of turn number 4, Kyle Mestruck is going to win the inaugural event for the Tuesday Night Tour Series, leading every single lap here tonight, but Dalton was killing it behind him. What a race between those two. Wesley Salmon in 3rd, Daniel Krim 4th, Samson Leonard in 5th, Elliott Massey rounding out the field. Absolutely barn burner. Wow. Joe, I know we only had 5-6 guys here this evening, but if this isn't an amazing proof of concept, I don't know what is.
We will get more generated traffic for this. We did have a lot of people sign up. I think it's going to be fun. This was a good broadcast.
Well, got one last thing to do, and that's talk to the second place driver who we kind of thought was going to chrome horn the leader, Kyle Mastrick, but didn't. Hi, Dalton.
Hello.
What a very, very fun race. I could just imagine how was it for you, because you happened to mention before we went live tonight that this was your first time in a modified. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was pretty good for the most part. Almost impossible to pass. I kind of got lucky, I guess, with the one pass for second place, but yeah, I knew I wouldn't be able to kind of do the same move on the first place guy, so the only option was to maybe use the chrome horn, but I didn't want to fully send him to where you didn't have a chance, but wasn't quite close enough there at the end, and had a good race. Solid second run, but yeah, a lot of fun.
Well, next week we take everybody's talents up to South Boston. Hopefully we see you there, but what are you expecting with these modifieds around South Boston?
Couldn't tell you. Never driven there before. So it'll just be another, well, let's see what happens kind of race.
Well, you're starting off pretty strong with a second place finish in this series. I know it was kind of a bland car this evening. You had the normal Dalton Fredericks, black, orange, and black. But
As always.
I know you got sponsors. Plug those beautiful people.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys at All-Star 15 TV for broadcasting these races. This one was for sure a really good one. Close racing during the entire race. I'd like to thank Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast, McConey Setup Shop for the setups, Wrestling with Nerds, Fry Trucking, Drinkin Bros Auto Racing Group, Honey Hill Farms, JVM Graphics, Hard AF Seltzer, AC Cages, the guys at Phantom or HSR Phantom Power Racing, or HSR Phantom Racing. Jeez Louise, I can't speak today. Great group of guys over there. JTZ Home Services. What else is there? Any others that I didn't get? Thank you, BMS. That's one I should definitely say. But yeah, all the other ones that I might have missed. Sorry, but thank you guys for everything you guys do, and yeah, solid race.
Absolutely, 100% a solid race. Can't wait for next week at South Boston. It's going to be another fun one. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate having you here. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow. We will see you on the next broadcast. Bye, everybody.
See ya.